In the beginning, at least.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I am power. Power. Lack of energy, if you will.
Low energy house.
Low energy apartment, low energy town.
We appear to be on the countdown right now.
No, I'm right here.
Huh. On my screen, it's doing the countdown. Let me refresh again. No, there it is. Well, maybe. Oh, I'm looking at the old version of the stream. That's why. I just refreshed it, and it's yeah. Okay. Let me go to the properly live version.
And the donation goal isn't shown. Of course it isn't. There we go. So yeah, power, lack thereof. Sorry about that, folks. Power cut out, as you do with internet being terrible. Just need to share quickly on our.
Hey, at least as far as power outages go, that was a nice short one.
Less than half a second, almost like I know someone at the power junction was like, "Let me hit this switch on and off real quick. That'll be fun."
What the hell is that? What the hell's going on your Twitter right now?
Well, I can't see him. That's Ricky.
Yeah. Not being able to see it properly might be a merciful thing.
People were yelling at Ricky Burke for having for making fun of other people with disabilities, and like his response was just making weird faces at the camera.
That's the only valid response he could have made.
Ricky Burke's problematic. Ricky Burke's a legend. Shut the fuck up.
If anybody's in a position to be able to make fun of that, it's him.
Okay, so yeah, guys, if you could reshare, we probably won't get those same sort of numbers back, but
yeah.
I hate living out here in the country. I miss Dublin. I miss civilization.
You're telling me. I miss Seattle.
Oh,
I've only been once. Actually, I need to go to Seattle once COVID's over with, because I got some friends there I want to visit.
Oh, I miss it so much. I'm on the east side of the state now. It's like literally you could split Washington in half, and it's blue and red, and I'm on the red side. People still have Trump flags up.
Oof.
The old car that was running for whatever, they still have those signs up.
Right. Let's say fuck your neighbors and look at how the libs are winning instead of losing.
Always winning, never
about
losing.
The city's new response to 911 calls involving mental health emergencies, and have some new information about how it's going. They've been testing it out in Harlem. The idea is to limit police involvement in cases that present as nonviolent and instead send social workers out with EMTs. Some EMTs were worried that responding to calls without police could be dangerous. But the city says the program has been a success.
Yep.
Dispatchers determined that sending social workers was the right way to respond to 1 out of 4 mental health calls that came in
Not
while the
people with
teams
guns?
were on duty.
Not sending out people with guns and an itchy trigger finger.
I was actually just going to say, like, there's going to be a lot of situations where having a cop there is just going to put people on edge more.
Teams ended up responding to roughly 110 calls, and they requested police backup in 7 cases.
That's it, 7 times out of 110.
7 times out of 110. Yeah.
Oh wow, who'd have thunk it?
The fact that they have only asked for police backup 7 times in all of these cases to us responding to cases.
Police are embracing this new approach. The NYPD called for assistance from social workers twice as many times. We've requested an update.
Also, apparently, the people in question, like the people are being called out to, are more likely to work with the cops now with a social worker in tow. Again, who'd have thunk it?
Especially if I would imagine, especially if the social worker is the first person they see and first person they deal with, and maybe the cop shows up later.
Yeah, or it just waits out in the car or away from them.
Yeah.
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 Oh, we go from happy back to sad. I saw this on Rich Review Tech stream. A 60-year-old man died of a heart attack after he swatted over his Twitter handle.
Oh my God.
Well,
Yep.
What was his handle?
Tennessee.
yeah.
They wanted to blackmail him to take it so they could use the term Tennessee. And he's like, nope. So they sent cops to him.
It is a growing problem across the country. The term refers to a hoax 911 call with the goal of diverting emergency resources.
Doggo! Bring us into the light, Doggo. Show us the joy. Dog.
Aw, teeny little doggo.
Fur baby.
Yeah. Her name's Cookie. She's 5 years old.
Oh.
To an unsuspecting person's home. On News 2 at 4, we told you about a victim who found himself in the middle of a swatting call after he refused to give up his Twitter handle. He was part of a nationwide crime spree targeting people with rare usernames worth thousands of dollars. News 2's Alex Dennis explains how minors are suspected of orchestrating.
See, that's the thing that pisses me off too. Is like it's bad enough if they were trying to use the username for themselves, but they just wanted to sell it.
Yep. So they could sell it to cryptocurrency scams or like catfishing stuff.
Or whoever.
Yeah.
It's scummy either way, but that just adds an extra level of scum to this.
And apparently they were teenagers who did it, so...
Of course they were.
He went out of the house with a gun because he heard someone was on his property. You see all these cops around him. They ask if he was Mark Herring. Put your hands up. So he tossed the gun from his show he's not a threat. Puts his hand up. He was scared to death because he got a heart attack and he was terrified.
Please tell me these people are going to be charged with manslaughter.
I don't know if they found any proof of them. Apparently an intimidation tactic to pressure Mr. Herring to give up the Tennessee username.
I mean,
then a kid in the United Kingdom made the call to the dad's local police department.
There has to be a record of who called in the threat that caused the swatting. So the police know who it is.
Yeah, the minor in the UK is still not of age and thus cannot be identified or extracted. A federal grand jury indictment against Sonderman, who is currently in prison, cites 6 victims. Mr. Herring was the only one to die. 5 years in prison and 250,000.
Wait, who's Sonderman?
Sonderman. Months later, her family learned about Shane Sonderman, a minor who'd been targeting Mr. Herring. He's responsible for the attack.
Ah.
It was like a little multinational scheme by teenagers.
They need to throw a very heavy book at that kid.
Yeah, like it's. Of course, some of them are psychopaths, and they just won't care. Like the guy who, do you remember that guy who went to jail after he tried to get someone swatted, but his neighbor got shot instead? Like, he didn't care one bit. He's like, it was funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these psychos exist, and that's why they should be given maximum punishments.
But it won't be as a deterrent. That's the unfortunate thing. It might turn
maybe
some
not,
of them.
but still.
Yeah.
Because we can still remove them from being able to do shit more, you know?
Here's something non-political or anything crazy.
What's that? Do you have insurance on this car? No. It must be Eagle Man.
Wait for it.
I've got something for you.
What? What?
Oh, look at those low rates.
I like how they sound like they're stoned when they say that.
80s, 90s, like
93.
This is definitely early 90s, I think. Yeah, 93.
And here's Eagle Woman, apparently.
It's got just a little bit of that 80s style left in it. You know?
Yeah. Oh no. Once again, the thirst. another victim of the thirst.
Do you have insurance on this car?
are walking. They almost got in a car accident.
I like how she runs over and doesn't ask if he's okay. She just asks if he's got insurance.
No.
That motherfucker has my sunglasses. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Oh. What's that?
It's Eagle Woman.
Some of these people, these women don't even speak English as their natural language, apparently.
It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, God.
Look, she's dropping her rates.
You can't beat this.
Eagle guarantees the lowest auto rates in Illinois.
Of course she's holding on like this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Beat this.
Also, I like how even Eagle Man can lay eggs.
What's, yeah. Is it just a preference at this point? Are they like hermaphroditic? You know?
No, I think the difference is the men lay one egg and the women lay two at a time.
Ah, they're more productive.
There you go.
Her boobs look so good they look like eggs. Like what?
Or maybe
like
Eagle
Madonna.
Man
He
just
still
just
has a
realized-
hemorrhage, you know. You might want to get him to hospital.
Maybe Eagle Woman is actually just trans and used to be Eagle Man.
Ooh, that's true. There's
Little
plenty more of
bit.
those eagle ones, but we'd be there all day. Well, from a animal that is questionable to an animal that is less
Adventure
questionable.
films. I like this already.
Like the font.
You can go to the side. It's fine.
Oh,
This one too.
Uh-oh.
get him right now.
Somebody's lining themselves up for a charge already.
Sarah.
Oh, no, he didn't do it.
Better not.
Uh-oh.
I think it's the rhino alone.
Yeah. Like have
Don't fuck with anything that's born with a spike on its face.
they're bizarre because they're very curious and they like to go up and look at things and sniff things and even like lick things to see what they are. But the thing is, they're also really easily startled, and the second they're startled, their immediate reaction is charge it.
Oh my god, that sounds like me.
You lick things experimentally a lot as well?
Yeah, when I see something, I'm like, oh, I gotta lick it. Or I don't know.
It's the human condition. Can we eat it or can we fuck it? That's just
The human being, and you know, yeah, can we eat
I mean,
it?
I think we all have that phase where we taste everything around us, right?
Yeah, my 1-year-old does it all the time.
Sticking everything in the mouth.
Oh yeah, just.
Oh, since we're back on, I might as well do the shill again. If you guys check down below, you'll find the Twitter, the Discord, Krendar's link, and Ali's link down there, as well as the stream goal. There in Streamlabs. All there at your for your convenience.
Give us your money.
Currency.
And your love and attention.
Our Discord has many pictures of people's gardens. And occasionally nudes.
Sometimes they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if I upload it from Sandy
garden.
Frizzle.
So when are we getting her back in?
Well, we never got her in the first place, but I'll drop her a line sometime.
I mean, almost.
Wait, the magic school bus driver?
She does look. She does look very similar to her.
Well, isn't it Mrs. Fizzle or something like that?
It looks like her when she was young, but the funny thing is, she actually has a picture of the magic school bus in her profile.
I think. Yeah. We would show her some. Well, we would show you some stuff, but YouTube probably wouldn't like her channel very much.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, her Twitter profile is a little risky for YouTube.
So nude?
More nudes, nudes, a little bit of nude.
Sometimes it's advertising, you know.
Yeah, I've been on her. I think she's got an OnlyFans. I've been on there. She goes full nude there.
Oh, one. Yeah, I would expect so.
So it hasn't charged yet. Oh wait, never mind. I'm gonna be eating that. Yeah.
Wait, there's a baby there.
Why do you think it's so defensive?
There's a baby.
Baby rhino.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around with animals when their babies are around.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't try to drive past the baby.
I suppose they couldn't. I suppose there's nowhere else for them to go.
Back the other way.
You know, like let them live.
Honestly, that was very anticlimactic.
I have to admit, but it's probably for the best because either the rhino would be killed or people would be killed or both.
Yeah.
So it's best that actually. It
is
7,000 dislikes.
Really?
Wait, on what? On what?
On the chat on the rhino thing.
26. Am I reading that wrong?
No, you saw it. I saw it as well. Yeah. Yep. 7,000 dislikes. Maybe they thought they were antagonizing the rhino.
Yeah, maybe. 26,000 likes though.
Yeah.
So still not a terrible ratio, but still, a lot of people were annoyed by that.
From a rhino to a hippo.
Oh my god.
Crotch. What's going on here? She's twerking.
She's twerking while he's passing. Oh god! Look at that Buddha.
He needs to buy a longer shirt. Holy crap!
Oh, good thing he's good thing he's on his back. Otherwise, YouTube would be pissed off. Look at that jiggle! Look at that jiggle!
What is?
I can't have that jiggle.
What happened to this guy? What's the context here?
Oh, I gotta be careful that we don't see any booty.
What's the context? Is he just drunk or what?
I think I think he partied a little bit too hard this one.
And no one can help him out because he's a little bigger.
He's a tad. I've been there too, but
actually,
I don't think I've ever been wheeled out of it. But happy.
Context. Did we ever
walk me up a hill one time? Like,
what?
Remember last week there was a Victoria's Secret Karen video? Did we ever find out what instigated that whole thing?
No, everyone's been asking about that. I think the consensus that's been going around right now, this does not make it true, but the consensus is apparently, according to the security tape, she, the woman who ended up recording her was there looking at some things, and the Karen came up next to her and was really close, and the woman recording asked her to like move back a bit, and then she attacked.
One of those types of
a little bit on the
and gets pissed off when you tell her what to do.
Yeah, especially if you're a woman of color. Probably that probably had a factor in on it. Doesn't necessarily mean that.
I don't know if it did.
I
don't know if it did necessarily.
No,
it may have just been pure entitlement.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, here's Dr. Fauci actually laying the smack of the down.
Viruses that in nature only infect animals were manipulated in the Wuhan lab to gain the function of infecting humans.
Pause. Oh, okay, never mind. I was just going to say, is there such a thing as a virus that only infects plants?
This
different type of
specified humans.
Okay.
Research fits the definition of the research that the NIH said was subject to the pause in 2014 to 2017, a pause in funding on gain of function. But the NIH failed to recognize this, defines it away, and it never came under any scrutiny. Dr. Richard E. Bright, a molecular biologist from Rutgers, described this research in Wuhan as The Wuhan lab used NIH funding to construct novel chimeric SARS-related coronaviruses able to infect human cells and laboratory animals. This is high-risk research that creates new potential pandemic pathogens that exist only in the lab, not in nature. This research matches, these are Dr. Ebright's words, this research matches, indeed epitomizes, the definition of...
So, for the record, Senator Paul, who I think has some bogus medical degree that I think he got himself, he gave himself. One of those sort of like, spend 200 online and you can be a doctor, that sort of thing.
Trump school.
I'm sorry. I was just to say the chimeric thing, I think that just means that it's an artificial hybrid.
Yeah, it's kind of being blended together. But he's pushing the idea that this was like an artificial thing that America may or may not have a hand in, and of course, it's all on like, I think they're trying to push it on the Obama administration. And you're going to see what happens.
Gain of function research
when we
done
hold
entirely
on.
in Wuhan.
Can you go back to 1.5 or 1.25?
We're not.
No. Speed. Like you sped it up to 1.5 times. I think that's a bit too much. There you go.
For which there was supposed to be a federal pause. Dr. Fauci, knowing that it is a crime to lie to Congress, do you wish to retract your statement of May 11th where you claimed that the NIH never funded gain-of-function research in Wuhan?
Senator Paul, I have never lied before the Congress, and I do not retract that statement. This paper that you are referring to was judged by qualified staff up and down the chain as not being gain of function.
So
let me finish.
You take an animal virus and you increase its transmissibility to humans, you're saying that's not gain of function?
Yeah, that is correct. And Senator Paul, you do not know what you are talking about, quite frankly.
The little sassy head bob and everything.
But this is actually the first time I've listened to Fauci talking. He seems like a sassy boy in general. I think
having to spend all those years having to deal with Trump, he's kind of like, what? I don't need this shit. Okay, you're nothing to me. I had to placate a man-child with nuclear access codes.
And I want to say that officially. You do not know what you are talking about.
He's too old and famous for this shit.
Hold on. Yeah.
And smart, like educated. And these people who are not educated in his field are trying to come at him like they're smarter. And they're not.
And he's shooting them down as well as he should, because that's his job, is to tell. It's so destructive to have like your expert being criticized. But even like if I were to go up to an economist and go, "Hey, I listened to half of the Great Courses Plus's economic class. I think I know a little bit about the economy." Okay,
yeah.
I was watching it.
Let me, a non-doctor, tell this doctor what's going on.
Yeah, there was this TikTok that was going around of this doctor saying I was having an awful day and ended with an awful day because this guy was coming at him with every anti-vaxxer thing. And then at the very end, he goes, well, I know just as much as you, or something like that. And the doctor was fucking pissed because he's like, 6, 7, 10, 11 education, and you what? Go online? Like, fuck you, dude.
Medical school is the exact same as reading shit from PragerU and Facebook.
Oh, God.
Call me Dr. HumanBean.
Sorry, you said PragerU. I almost barfed in my mouth when you said that.
I don't have the heart for it, but next week we will look at part 2 of that kids show they have.
Can I answer gain of function? This is your definition that you guys wrote. It says that scientific research that increases the transmissibility among mammals is gain of function.
Manimals! He said manimal.
Viruses that occur in animals, and they increase their transmissibility to humans.
That was a hell of a show.
How you can say that is not gain of function?
It is not.
It's a dance, and you're dancing around this because you're trying to obscure responsibility for 4 million people dying around the world from a pandemic.
And let's Dr. Fauci.
I have to. Well, now you're getting into something. If the point that you are making is that the grant that was funded as a sub-award from EcoHealth to Wuhan created SARS-CoV-2, that's where you are getting. Let me finish.
We don't know.
Well,
we don't
wait
know
a minute.
If it did
I
come
can
from the lab, but all the evidence is
He
pointing
really
to
is Italian American. He's talking with his hands so much.
Oh yeah.
from the lab. And there will
Is
be
that an
responsibility
American
for the
thing?
That's an Italian American thing. It's very because Italians are famous for speaking with their hands all the time.
I do that. I'm not Italian, but I will do that, and I've like tried to program myself not to talk as much with my hands.
I don't know. I think it adds. It
Why?
can add. Yeah,
Go
it can
for
add
it.
some flair to it. You know.
I don't know, because I'll go this and that and that.
So what? Do it.
Yeah.
Do yourself.
those
All
in front of
right,
the lab,
I'll do it.
including
If other
yourself.
people don't
I
like it, it's their
totally-
problem.
Committee will allow the witness
That's their failing, not your problem.
to
I
respond.
totally
Right.
resent the lie that you are now propagating, Senator.
That's so true. Like all these guys are just trying to promote. That's like the Matt Gaetz guy with the Matt Gaetz versus critical race theory, or the other guy with Marjorie Taylor Greene with whatever the fuck she believes.
Oh fuck. Also, I like how he's sitting right next to a bunch of Purell right now.
And they're all sitting. The ones who are grilling him are all sitting next to coffee. That's so telling. Like they
Right.
all have like Starbucks or like just regular like styrofoam cups.
He's the one who cares about sanitation right now.
He's got a huge thing of Perel and a regular small one.
Well, he refills the small one from the big one.
And he's also smart enough to stay hydrated in this heat. Very good.
Look at the viruses that were used in the experiments, that were given in the annual reports.
Yeah, he points out that on a molecular level, the viruses that came out of that report couldn't have been the birth of COVID. It just wouldn't, like, their design, if they do release, they can't release and mutate in the way that it was. Plus, none of them apparently were of the flu virus, which of course COVID is. It's just an incredibly virulent strain of the flu. So it's just in the weeds. I don't think he has any more sort of like gotcha moments, but yeah, I like Fauci. He has to put up with far more shit than he needs to be put up with. Like he gets. We should all be trying to pool together and help, but instead, what's this?
I mean, this is a lame comparison, but that's like me going to hair school, right? Cosmetology school, paying $20,000 to get educated in theory, chemical shit, all that, and then going to work for minimum wage, and then have other people tell you how to cut hair when they've never cut hair.
Yeah, exactly.
This. Did you send this? Oh no, you sent a different type of car. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. She didn't like fireworks, does she?
She doesn't like being not listened to. She in another time, another place, she's angry because somebody's like cutting wood. You know, like,
Maybe. Yeah.
you see the fire.
I live here!
This is where I want the people to come around, just slap her and go, "No, bold." You know, like,
Actually, this makes me wonder about the context. Is this like some people that have no affiliation with her just deciding to set off fireworks in the street right in front of her house?
well, I imagine that they're like also living on that street, which means it's their street too, and they're firing fireworks on the
Maybe.
4th
Yeah,
of July.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like her neighbors and not like her own family or something.
Even if, yeah, something tells me like they wouldn't have like come over to her house like uninvited and start firing off fireworks just to piss her off.
Like these are like the people from across the street or something.
Yeah, and they have every right to fire
Feel
fireworks
bad,
too.
Sorry, what, Allie?
No, August said could have PTSD though, and I said, don't make us feel bad now.
This isn't how someone with PTSD would work. Like she'd be on the ground, sort of like curled up, like
Yeah, but going outside, right?
No, she's just angry that she's not getting her way.
I did that when I was
Do you
4.
think she's like one of those homeowner association types?
Yeah, and she's got a.
She is the leader of the home association.
Yeah. By the way, quick question. I noticed you had. I noticed one of your links there was the Dead Space thing. Allie, are you a gamer person? Not a game person?
I used to play a lot of Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Borderlands.
Okay. I was just curious to find out if if you're interested in this Dead Space trailer, or if we should save it for another week.
Yeah, we got a lot to go through.
See it, or do you want to not see it?
I'm not like super into. I don't have time to play games anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll leave it until next week. I think we've got some gamers on the way. But it's a hell of a. I have to say that the trailer gives me a little bit of hope, but I still wouldn't mind if they rebooted the whole franchise just to replace whatever the hell 3 was.
Yeah, 3 was okay, but it could have been a lot better. 2 was great.
2 was their high point. 1 was pretty solid, but 2 was brilliant. Man held after child snatcher in New York. Jesus Christ!
No way! No way!
Yes
no
way! What the fuck?
The fuck?
What?
Look at this shit.
Okay, I need my concealed and carry.
Yeah, this is where I would argue to have a... Yeah, oh, they got him out through the window. Try to get away. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Where is this? New York?
New York, yep.
Imagine just doing this shit in broad daylight on a public street.
And this guy is being tracked since then, and that's apparently him because he's being held. So there's the asshole who tried to grab a child in broad daylight next to his parents.
Oh my god.
5-year-old boy, mother and siblings. Okay. Yeah. Boy, mother pulling her son passenger. Little boy was not hurt. No, he must be fucking terrified,
not physically, maybe.
Yeah.
He was mentally hurt.
She doesn't know either.
That kid's going to have some kind of
45-year-old Dolores Diaz says she doesn't know why someone tried to take her child and says her neighborhood is safe. Police arrest James McGonigal, charged with attempted kidnapping as well as other counts.
Oh my god, he was Irish.
What can I say? The priests pay a lot for them. It's better that it be foreign kids than our own. Oh, that's a horrible way of looking at it, but
people do.
Oh, yeah. What's this? Because of the copyright. Fuck.
No.
When was that?
That was Kanye doing Kanye things. But I don't know the details. A few days ago, I think.
With the divorce and shit, I swear an album's gonna be dropping.
Oh, that's gotta be crazy. Yeah, this is the one you sent as well.
Oh,
yeah. Are you like she? You were like she?
Ketchup? All of you do? Ranch.
Look at that look.
Go back to the start.
How do you do that on the TikTok?
I don't know if you can.
No, I'll just refresh the page.
TikTok, why are you useless?
There you go.
Like eating babies? Ketchup?
Like eating babies, ketchup, ranch.
Go ranch.
Ranch is good, but for babies, you really want a barbecue sauce.
It depends how you cook them. I hear that a nice white wine sauce is good with it being a little bit grilled. But
it's still, my 1-year-old sometimes I'm like, damn, if only.
You lick your lips like Wile E. Coyote, and your baby turns into like a big chicken in your.
So tender.
Take it to my grave.
Cancel.
It's okay. We're not going before her.
With the devil, my friend the devil.
At least the people recording are like, she's dressed like a cat lady.
It's not good. Like,
all of you like.
You know what I always find hilarious about these kinds of people is when they get these reactions, like people are like, yeah, I love it with ranch, and my friend the devil, and this lady probably thinks they're serious.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
They don't understand, and then they try to tell their friends who are like maybe in a church, and they're like, "Oh, honey, no, they weren't being serious."
Some people just don't understand the concept of sarcasm.
Karens.
Karens in the wild.
I haven't. No one in this is legit a Karen.
We've all met Karens.
Sorry, what? What was that, Allie?
My aunt Her name is Karen, and she is a Karen.
Ooh. We gotta live up to that
It's a
stereotype
cursed name.
somehow. Here, I'll put cinema mode on.
There's me in the store.
There's you. So you stand 7,000 feet away from me.
Ma'am, I'm just trying to do my job.
Here, and I'm trying to make sure that I have rights. So you're going to hear that they're actually going. You'll make sure to hear that in the end. You're the one who'll be cited, not me.
Okay, fine.
So, yep, I'll just stand right here because I'm here. I've driven 20 minutes out.
20 minutes
back, just for my people who are hungry.
Her outfit all red.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, as per the 1964
Of course, she's the one calling.
Oh no! Did you hear? She opened that 911. What's your emergency? And she said, "As per."
Yeah.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, as per the 1964 Civil Rights Act, I cannot be discriminated against. I do have a right to be able to.
It's not an emergency.
O2, not CO2, and I am being.
She's not wearing a mask. That's what it is.
So she's going to get fined for misusing 911.
Yes, that I am not being allowed into the store because I'm being discriminated against.
Because you would not like to wear a mask.
What store are you at? It's called Bones and Scones, and I'm being.
Like even if you think that you are being legitimately on the wrong side of what's happening and you're trying to report it to the cops, this is not a 911 situation. Even if that was true,
you go up to the station, go up there directly, and just
go to the station, or like I'm sure the police station has their own phone number that's not 911 that you can call for a non-emergency.
Yeah, you could even. There must be a number you can call for like inquiries because you need to explain the situation out to them. Then they'll be like, "Oh no, that was store policy. They have every right to say that you can't come in."
So, despite being horribly wrong about the situation, she's probably also going to be getting fined for wasting 911's time.
Being discriminated against because I'm being told I need to wear a mask, even though.
Where's she at? Scones and bones, or bones and scones?
Bones and scones.
Is it like a pet store with a bakery in it?
I don't know, but that's where I'm at Bones and Scones.
So it's
they're not letting me ruminate me.
Oh, do you think they have like little cookies that are like shaped like bones or cat faces? No.
I
want to go to Bones and Scones now.
A religious
just want a fucking scone
and a God-given right to be able to breathe O2.
I thought it was a medical.
I have a question. I have a genuine question to ask to anyone, including in the chat. Do you sometimes go into pet stores just to look at like the hamsters and the fish?
100%.
Yeah. Or if they have rabbits.
For me, it's usually the kittens, but yeah.
We don't have that many big ones.
By the way, I looked up.
I
looked up the store. It's a pet nutrition store.
Oh. So they'd be able to get your dog from crapping less, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like they don't necessarily sell the pets themselves, but they sell all kinds of like healthy stuff for them.
It's all under the same topic.
What is the location address?
Oh, there's a full body. He gave up on trying to respect her privacy, I guess.
It's the one on Vista Chino and Sunrise.
It's public. She doesn't have any privacy.
I don't.
Also, she's harassing him, so fuck her.
Her
outfit looks a little like my ma from this angle.
Nah.
I don't know. She should get a ticket for her outfit, though.
Chino, East Vista Chino. So it's 1717 East Vista Chino.
Have you noticed Karens have a unique way of talking that's very sort of haughty and sort of they try to use their words as like barbs. Like he, me.
It comes with the entitlement, I think.
Yeah. They think that now I